Hey guys, I hope you all are fine, and it's day 9 of 100 days of DSA challenge, and today we are back with an easy level question. It is implementation of stack using queues. Well, you can do it with using one queue only, but here it's mentioned that we have to do it with two queues. So I have used a two queue approach. So you are basically given these functions like this is a constructor my stack, and this is push operation, this is pop operation, this is stop operation, and this is empty operation. So these operations are basically they should function like a normal stack function. So this push operation should work as if it's a stack. It should work, this pop should work as if I'm popping from a stack. And we can't use a stack, we just have to use two queues, and we can only use functions of queue like front and pop, push and empty, the things like that, just the standard queue functions. So how we are going to do this is that, see, this is a stack. As we know, stack is the last in first out, okay, and the queue, it is the first in first out. So how are you going to do this? This is a pretty simple question. Okay, so how we are going to approach this is that every time, suppose uh, this is the input, we have to push this into our stack. Well, we are not directly pushing it into a stack, but we have to copy the functionality of a stack. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are going to push an element in the uh, q2 queue always. Okay, so every time I'm pushing an element, I have to push it in q2, make that a rule. So for example, this is 1, so I've pushed 1 into q2. Okay, that's it. That's, I mean, there's no problem in that. Okay, because for a single element, it doesn't matter if it's queue or stack. All right, now I have to push 2. Okay, see, there's also another thing that every time I am done with the push operation, every time I'm done with the push operation, I'm swapping q1 and q2's references. Okay, now why is that? Let's see. So at first I pushed q2 into this, and then I swapped the references. So now q1 will be pointing to this and q2 will be pointing to this. So let me just write that in front of them to clear the confusion. So after the push operation of first is done, this is how our queues look now. Now what did I say? And we are going to push new elements in the Q2 always. So I'm pushing 2 into Q2, let's say. So here's 2. And after I'm done pushing it into Q2, I'm going to transfer the elements from from the first queue to the second queue. So now Q1 will be transferred from here to here. And now what this did is basically this made it like a stack. So if you had pushed them into a stack, it would have been like 1 and 2. And if you had to pop something out of this stack, you would have popped 2 first. So now if you see that if you pop something from this q2, then it will be popped just like that, as if it was a stack. So that's it. And after we are done with the push, we are going to swap the references. So now q1 will point this and q2 will point this. And you can see that this code works for all these elements. And now let's see how the code actually works for this. So I had written the code. This is the code. So see, first for the push operation, simply push into q2, and while q1 is not empty, we just push uh, q1's front into q2, as I said, and then we pop q1, right, the top element of q1, the front element, and we are then going to swap their references. And for pop function, we are, see, this is the main thing. Okay, after this you just have to write the simple functions. This made your stack. Okay, your stack is done here. Now you just have to return simple values. So for pop, you have to pop the element, and you have to return what you had popped. So I took a temporary variable and it just stored the element we had to pop, and we are simply going to pop it and return it, as simple as that. For the top, we are just going to return q1's front, and for empty, we are just going to say if q1 is empty, return true, else return false. As simple as that. So that's it, guys. This was a really easy question. I hope you guys understood, and now it's your homework to implement this using only one queue. And please let me know if you want me to make a video on it. I'll make a video on it if a comment arises. Thanks for watching.